Okay, I have a lot of talk to perform with you, but firstly I'll play a little up and down. So, okay, but I haven't rehearsed, so maybe it's gonna confuse. Oh, Guru, my master, do you allow me to think of thee? Oh, Guru, my master, do you allow me to think of thee? Oh, Guru, my master, do you allow me to think of thee? Oh, Guru, my master, do you allow me to think of thee? When it hurts, it's upon thy face that I seek shelter, that I seek shelter, drying my tears at the hand of our dreams, of our dreams. Our Guru, my master, do you allow me to think of thee? Oh, Guru. again. Oh, Guru, my master, do you allow me to think of thee? Oh, Guru, my master, do you allow me to think of thee? When it hurts, it's upon thy face that I seek shelter, that I seek shelter, drying my fears at the hand of our dreams, of our dreams. When it hurts, it's upon thy face that I seek shelter, that I seek shelter, drying my tears at the hand of my dreams, of my dreams. Again, oh, Guru, my master, do you allow me to think of thee? Oh, Guru, my master, do you allow me to think of thee? So, I told you that I was watching the videos of Sri Swami Vishwananda, and I stopped, and the Guru said that in the video now. I watched the 2 videos just now, and people get what they want. They usually don't pronounce themselves anymore, and I'm quite like that. And when it hurts, we go back, Guruji, Guruji, I need this, I need that, it's hurting again, it hurts again, it's hurting again. And I'm quite not like that. I had a goal 2 weeks ago that I would meditate, every day, twice a day, for 20 minutes and all that. But I got comfortable, I got comfortable all of a sudden. But I see that life's a cycle, regardless of being praying or not, regardless of being meditating or doing mantras or not, with a frequency, with a regularity. Regardless, it's a cycle, it's a cycle that this cycle for some moments it's going to be a failure, deep failure. It's like a cycle of 2 or 3 weeks, depends on which one. 1, 2, 3 weeks. It's a 10-day cycle, kind of. So sometimes it's going to be like for 3 to 4 days, sometimes from 2 to 5 days. It's going to be deep shit. It's going to be really, really sick, bad. At work, at family, and personal life. It's going to be really difficult. And then you get comfortable, you know, because you manage to fix things, or God fixes for you, or just like the consequences of things. You just feel comfortable again with the situation, you know. And then after these moments, you go by for other 2 weeks, 15 days after that. After you get comfortable, you go for other 15 days. And then you have another moment of deep shit, you know. It's like really bad situation, you know, like, or just harassment, or either at work or disorder at home. So and then if you have a spirituality, or if you know a source of spirituality, this gap is going to be longer. You feel bliss for a longer period before you meet disgrace, you know. But disgrace always comes, you know that. And then disgrace comes either in a short gap or in a longer gap. We may seek for our spiritual guide, if we have one, if we're lucky to have one. I don't have anyone like close. I don't have like an acharya or anything like that. So I watch the videos because I have deep, profound belief and faith that Guruji is watching for me, you know, like through distance. I know that I'm his prayers. I haven't been initiated because initiation in Kriya as well as in second lesson of Ananda Marga, which I haven't been initiated either, because it's costly, it's costly, you know, it's costful, you know, it's costful. There is I have to prove that you have I don't know about Bhakti Marga and Kriya, but for Ananda Marga you have to prove that you have a solid economical life, that you'll be able to practice the meditation without letting the knowledge be wasted. So like the knowledge that was given to you, was passed on to you, wasn't wasted, you know. All the time of the acharya, so wasn't wasted, you know. I don't know about Kriya, but Kriya, they have a price for the courses and the initiation of the Kriya Yoga. So I don't know as for the mantra, you know. The mantra is for free, but I don't know about the initiations. I don't know if there is the same sort of certainty that the guru and the acharyas need to have, that you are solid at a economical situation. So I don't know about Kriya, but the course, they have a price to pay, you know. They have like schedule and you need to pay for that. Shivaism is the same. You need to have like all the courses that you have to do, so have a price for that, you know. It's a price for that. I don't have any money, so I've never been initiated at anything, and I've never been initiated at anything. As I told you, I failed at this life in the spiritual path, but I failed also the free things, you know, like the free mantras, you know. But sometimes I just feel like praying. I feel to hold on to something, and I do. And this recalls me to the second talk that I saw, the second speech that I saw, Vishwananda. A person like me, when we don't have spirituality, the spiritual tools are nothing but jests, you know. It's nothing but jests. And I'm on the subway, on the bus, and like, okay, It's the mantra, you know. Because like I'm so like haunted by those people that I think were following me, and like the stress of the bus, and to remove this from my head and from my soul and mind. I need to be relieved, but I'm not into spirituality, you know. I understand everything he says, but it's not. It doesn't mean that I'm a spiritual person. And I feel so really full of myself. Oh, you know. Oh, I'm so really the girl who can chant mantras, you know. I'm better, you know, I'm so much better. And, this is so sick. And then I was chanting mantras on the subway. And then just recently I wasn't anymore. And then I was trying to remember his face, but all I could see was his hair. And that is a good remark. But I like to remember the faces of people that I care for. And to be honest with you, I don't remember my dad's face really well either. He's alive and all, but I don't. And I was appreciative of the silence that I placed for this past week without making videos or so. But I don't know, just saw there was a fight here at home today, and it was just about the beat of the sequence, you know. So it was a week or 10 days, 2 weeks, okay. And then there's a beat, you know, there's a beat of sequence that, because the external world also knows what goes on, even if you stay at home like we do. The external world knows exactly what goes on inside our homes, you know. Further, sometimes they know what happens inside our hearts, inside our minds, you know, either because we let out in some conversations, or because we are to, or like do videos like these, you know, or because make videos with like these, or because we are too scattered, you know. Many of us are scattered. You're out there, you know. You're out there. The world knows, you know, from things like how much money we have in our bank accounts, you know, like how much money we make, you know, so many things, you know. And they use these to get us, you know, like to make traps for us to lose more money, not only because of the sake of losing the money itself, which would be a ruin, but to humiliate us and to make confusion in our homes because of confrontation of interests among the people inside our homes. so that they will be able to also sleep a little bit further inside our personal lives and scatter and like and abuse and extortion, like all these. So it's so abusive. It's so abusive. And yeah, I think I am again. I think I am too cocky sometimes. I'm very cocky. I'm a cocky girl. And whoever knows cocky is bothered by my presence. You know? Because I have a tone of voice which is cocky. You know what I mean? But you know, it's very difficult to change that at this point of. This is why I was playing silent. I decided to play silent in this past week because it's really difficult to change these at this point of the story, you know, because I know what made me like this. I wasn't born like this, and Joe thinks that, oh, you were like this because your parents spoiled you, but it's the opposite, you know. I was spoiled by my parents indeed, but like I've been through difficult situations of secondary homes, you know, provisory homes, and I was producing like for them in like their extortion and abusing and like so many horrible things and so much shame, you know, like, cause I don't want to feel like I was stronger than all that, you know, so that I just wanted to feel like it wasn't so bad, you know, that I would survive, you know, that I was being humiliated all over the places. I was at secondary homes, provisory homes of the tutelage counselor, and I wanted, and the UNICEF, the counselor, the tutelage, they paid for the secondary homes for having those children that are in secondary homes, in provisory homes. They paid, and we had also little jobs that we performed, even though you were children, from advertising, like all sorts of jobs, and like for children, you know. Domingo no Parque, which was a TV show by Silvio Santos, and all these, and we were working all the time to give this money back to the government to pay for more children who had problems in their families to have a secondary home, a provisory home. And it was just in between the times in which they had to arrange their lives and to go back to their original families. But I was in terrible situations, in horrible situations. And this home I live now was one of my provisory homes back then, in the past. I was here many times. And like so many difficult things and so much karma that we accumulate. And then when you get in touch with Hare Krishna culture, we remember many things. This is the thing. We remember many things, you know? If you're not strong enough, you don't handle. Because sometimes you are in a situation living in a boarding house or something like that. Boarding houses are like living on the streets. It's the same. Because you can only go there for sleeping, and you cannot use the kitchen, you know, the bathrooms are bad. It's the same as living on the streets, you know. And sometimes that's your reality, and you get in touch with Hare Krishna culture, and you've been in touch with Hare Krishna culture before when you were a child and you lived in one of those provisory homes, and sometimes you were in Hare Krishna farms, and they took care of us and taught us some languages and some religion, you know. And then we see everything again and remember things, because like you see everything again and you don't quite know, like, but you will remember things. You go through the religion, you remember things, and everything starts to disclosure to you. Like all the reality starts to disclosure. All the things, your family, oh my gosh, who they were. And if you're not strong somewhere, like you fall. You just, you know, because the temple is not gonna provide you with what you need, and you totally dismantle, you know. It's really difficult if you are not strong enough to handle. So this is the reality, you know. Like I again I have this custom to, I am these, I think these, I'm cocky, but it just, there's a reason for that, and I think it's difficult to change that by this time, because like it's what I've accumulated as a, not as a karma necessarily, but knowledge, you know, like how I developed my strength. So yeah, I will play some silence from now on. I will worship silence from now on, but not because something bad is happening or because I have nothing to say, but because I want to be more calm. I want my brain to be more calm, you know. For a long time I was so really proud of the fact that maybe if my brain had accelerated waves, I would be provoking other people brain waves too. It would be my waves would be really accelerated, and I would be accelerating others too, other people's too. And they would infer with each other, and we would communicate like telepaths. This is brackets, but it's quite like that. So I was like proud of that, and like, okay, let's drink some more alcohol. Because when I drink alcohol, my brain's like, you know, and I think, and everybody thinks, and alcohol. And now I understand that it's not quite about that, you know. And even if I don't drink alcohol, it's been 15 years, and like, okay, I don't drink alcohol, and but if I keep on praising the fact that I think the influence other people's thoughts, you know. Oh no, praise. I praise. I don't drink alcohol, but I praise the fact that I influence other people's thoughts, not through videos that the person has the chance to choose whether she or he is going to turn it off or not, but through thoughts. Really, when you think too, like the frequency is too too high, it's just, but not balanced with the body, because if it's balanced with the body, your whole body's interacting with the other person's body. It's not only the mind, but it's like the whole body, and you give energy to the whole other person's body truly and fully, and it's an exchange, because the person gets your energy if she or he needs the waves in the inner organs, in the bones, in your organs, in the nerves, through all the body, but not only in the brain, because in the brain it's like, it's so selfish. You always want to be right. You always want to end the conversation with your conclusion. You always want to infer what you think. It's not about energy. It's not about logic either. It's about disorder. It's about disorder, you know. So, you know, because order is the full body. If you are so focused only in the waves that the brain produces and how you are going to infer in other people, this is disorder, you know. Oh, you're gonna be, I will like be clashing clashing like, it's gonna be an avasta. So that's not the way to go, right? Some meditation skills, they say you're supposed to meditate from Muladhara chakra to Sahasrara here. From down, from bottom to top. So when you get to the mind, it's not only about the mind, it's about the whole picture, right? I believe Kriya Yoga says the whole picture is important too. I think all sorts of meditative processes, like from India, considers the whole body as influencing and being influenced by the world as key elements. But yeah. Oh, my body hurts so bad because of these. Look, I found these. The hammer. It's a rubber hammer. It's rubber hammer. It's like you do some. You make some massage, you know, some massage on the articulation, like on the back, like here. The articulation. So good. Oh, so good. So good. Oh. This is so good. Oh. It's so good. I have no idea. Oh. And this is it, guys. So this is it. So I don't think I'm too cocky sometimes. But who lives with me cannot take, like Joe says, your voice is so really can't take your voice, you're so really obnoxious, you know. But they're so cocky. It's not my fault. It's my journey. It's my trajectory. It's my journey. You know. And maybe one day I'll be sweeter. Maybe one day I'll be sweeter. Because mostly I'm like a girl from I'm not a girl from I'm a girl from the suburbs, you know. I'm a girl from the suburbs. So if I want to be in the middle of people who are so smart, I have to speak out for myself. Speak up, speak out for myself. And I have a journey and trajectory that gave me these ways of expressing myself. I'm trying to improve, but it's difficult. So I'll keep on trying. Okay. Thank you. Haribo.